Today we're going to attempt to make a Juice WRLD type beat, in the style of Nick Mira, the 18-year-old internet money producer from Richmond, Virginia, who produced songs for Juice WRLD like All Girls Are the Same, Lucid Dreams, Lean With Me, Used To, End of the Road, and more. Nick Mira's sound tends to be ambient and heavily melodic. Luckily for me, he uses Nexus and Omnisphere a lot, and I own both of those VSTs. His sound selection tends to feature a lot of bell-type sounds, so we'll keep that in mind while we're looking for presets. Let's get into the cook-up. I pulled up this ARP in Omnisphere from one of my many internet money expansions from wavesupply.net. I'll speed up the footage here as I create my melody. Here's what I came up with. In order to give the ARP a more ambient feel, I added some effects. Firstly, I added this EQ with a low cut at 294 Hz, and I also cut a few decibels at 945 Hz. I added another EQ boosting the low mids at 261 Hz. I put a bandpass at 903 Hz, and I boosted around 2.9 kHz. I also added some reverb. Here's what the ARP sounds like now. Later on, I created a variation of the ARP melody. Next, I pulled up these keys in Omnisphere and I laid down this melody. I pulled up these bells in Nexus and I created this counter melody. I added some effects. First, I applied this EQ with a low cut at 380 Hz, a band pass at 1.9 kHz, and a high shelf at 6.3 kHz. And I also added some reverb. Here's what it sounds like now. I laid down this kick pattern. I made this 808 pattern that just follows the kick. I added a perk. I laid down this crash. I laid down some open hats. I made this hat pattern. I laid down a clap. I layered that clap with this snare. I added another perk. Here's what the drums sound like all together.